Okay guys, I am about to show you how to do facial cupping. I'm gonna make sure my hair is tied back here. Just take a hot towel to my face. I'm just gonna clean the skin, open the pores. And you'll see as I'm doing this, I'm moving in an outward direction. That's gonna be a theme for us today. Okay, moving out towards the side. Before we do any lymphatic work, we always want to open up the major pores, which are right here at the soft part of the top of your shoulder. You'll feel the ridge of the shoulder back here, the trapezius, and then your collarbone here. In between that is where the house of lymph is. And you use very light pressure to open this up. I'm doing circular motions and very light pressure. Clockwise and then counterclockwise. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And that's just gonna open up the lymph. I'm gonna also grab right here at the behind the ear as well. There's another nice port there. And we're just doing that down, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Back and down. Back and down, very light. You're just suggesting movement. Next, I'm gonna take my handy dandy jojoba oil, which I use for everything, face and body. And I'm we have major lymph nodes here, as we opened up already, and we want to push everything towards that. So everything is gonna go up the face and then down the neck. Okay, I'm gonna show you. So we're gonna start with the bigger cup of the two, varying pressure. I have fairly thick skin, so I can use a lot of pressure on this. I can get a big suction. Some people wanna get a lighter suction, just the littlest bit, depending on how sensitive your skin is to redness, to flushing, how you feel like your skin is sensitive to touch is how it's going to be sensitive to cups. Use a little bit more suction, okay? If you have really sensitive skin, you want to use a little bit less suction. So I'm going to go ahead and start here and move up, and then up. I'm moving down the cheek with the cup, but the motion is up towards the ear. So up, up, and up. I'm going to go right to the jawline and move this up as well. And you can hear those little suction noises when it loses its suction. So I like to do everything about 3 times because I'm talking, I wasn't counting, and I only did that twice across the cheek. So I'm going to do another time through that. Now we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Grab that skin and just move the cup up towards the ear. And up, and on that third and maybe fourth line, you can feel the cheekbone. And you'll feel yourself going right over that. That's the great thing about silicone cups, as opposed to glass cups, in my opinion, is that they can go right over the bone. And we'll do this one more time. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then along the jawline. 1, 2, 3 times. Next, I'm gonna use this little spot right in between my eyebrows and go up. 2, and then 3, and then we'll do that again here, and up, and up, and up, and up. Good, and we'll do that 3 times. So just to your right of the forehead. And up, and up, and up, and up, and one more time. Up, up, and again, my skin is very resilient. I can use deep suction for these. If we're sensitive skin, use less. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Might want to switch hands. It tends to be very right hand dominant, and it's good exercise for the brain and the body to use both hands. Okay, so we're going to do this 2 more times. Up, up. And here's some little squeaks. This does not want to give me the full section. So you might have to stop and do one over every once in a while if it loses its section. Good. Okay, now we're going to go along the eyebrow. So take that cup and just follow the eyebrow and out. And this one, because of the hair, you may have to resuction a couple of times. Good. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. If you like, switch hands. Ooh, this one doesn't want to stick. There we go. The area here. So anything inside here, the cone goes like this, okay? And so this is for, I wear glasses, so I do have little pools of lymph here. This is for that stuff. So we take the smaller cup and we just go out, out. And this one you can really hear popping. Okay, and you get just above the lip and then below. So we go out, 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 and again. If it loses suction, just start over. Super simple. And then just around. Out, 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 out. One more time. Out, 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 out. Same thing on the other side. It's a chance if you like. Sometimes it's very satisfying to hear that noise, but it's not necessary. And out, 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 out. And let's try one more time. Okay, back to the big one. I'm going to get just below the chin. Like so. So down, diagonal down, diagonal down, down, diagonal down, diagonal down. Good. Now we're ready to move on to the neck. Start right behind the ear and down. Just move yourself in with the cup and down the neck. So we're moving in towards the center and the movement is down. Good. You'll notice I start on my right side. For lymphatic work, I recommend starting on the right side. There are a few other theories out there, but in my learning, in my studies, in my experience, the right side is the side to start on with lymphatic work. So that's what I'm doing here. You may read the left side. There are different theories out there, believe it or not. And so I do what's comfortable for me. You can do the same. You really won't mess anything up if you start on the other side. So we're going to do the same thing here on the left because I started on the right. And down, and from behind the ear and down. And this feels really good on the tension in the neck as well. We do have some muscles in our neck that run along the front and that do a lot of movement of the neck. So if you have tension in the neck, this can help. Okay, and last set here, we're going down, 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 down. So that's kind of like a basic sort of got everywhere, but now I like to take the big cup again. So I really only use the small cup for those little spots inside the cone. But I'm gonna take the big cup again and I'm gonna go all the way from inside the cone to the ear and down. And I'm gonna do that all along the face here. And I do have to resuction sometimes in the middle of this move. So don't feel bad if you have to. And then up and down. And we'll start here again. And down. And down. And it's up to you. You can remove your jewelry if it feels easier. I pretty much live in this jewelry that I'm wearing. The last like year and a half, I've been wearing the exact same jewelry every single day. So I almost feel naked without it. But it can get in the way. So you might want to take it off. Okay, so we'll do the same thing on the other side, sort of completing this, sort of flushing thing. So we're going all the way from inside the cone to the ear and down. Inside and down. From the inside out and down. Inside out and down. Out and down. And along the jawline. And down. Two more times. Oh. Out and down. Out and down. And down. And down. Out and down. And right along the jawline and down. Last one like this. And down. Out and down, out and down on the side, and down, and then, and down. Last one, right along the jawline, and down again. Maybe just flush that neck one more time. Good. So, if you like, you can also flush on the forehead. This one's a little bit more complex because it's a longer run, but it's optional. You might find it a little bit frustrating. I know I do, so I don't always do this, but for the sake of showing you options, There it is. Okay, so we do that on the other side. The little cherry on top is we can use this and it can look like we did something to enhance our lips. So I'm just going side to side. And then if you really want to okay, so to refresh, we start here and out and out and out and out, and we do that 3 times each along the jawline, 3 times, everything on both sides for sets of 3. Take your smaller cup, smaller silicone cup, and do inside the cone, okay? Inside the cone, all the way down to the chin, 3 times on each side. Back to the big cup, forehead, up, 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 up. Beautiful, neck, down, down, down. And I did forget underneath the chin. And then neck, down, 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 down. Then, using this one, big flush and down, big flush and down, big flush and down, big flush and down. So you want to do everything 3 times on each side. Then if you want, you can flush the forehead. What did I miss? Oh, along the eyebrows. Yeah, you can do that as well. And that is facial cupping. It's a nice routine you can do. It doesn't take very long. It's super easy to do. All you have to do is wash your cups in warm to hot water with good soap.